Hello and welcome to today's showcase race. Um, Today I've gone back in the time in time, and we're going to go back to the 1970s. And I don't know if any of you were around to enjoy the racing of that era, or even the cars of that era. For me, that's where I first got my love for racing. I used to watch the motocross on weekends with Grandstand and World of Sport, and used to watch the minis and the Mark 1 Ford Escorts hammering it through the corners on the dirt and the tarmac, and that's where I first got my love for motorsport. And so I thought, I'd like to race one of these iconic cars. There's nothing much more iconic than the Mark 1 Ford Escort of that era. It's a beautiful car. Uh, everyone who was a boy racer wanted to own one. Uh, and I got a lot of love for this car. I just think it's a beautiful looking vehicle, and I'm going to race one today. I'm going to race one on Brands Hatch, 8 laps, in the Touring Car B Championship for that era. Now, don't expect me by any means to be racing near the front. In its class, this car is not fast. It's not up there with the big guys at all. The Mercedes will just blast past me on the straights. However, what this car does have, and if I hope to try and use it to my advantage, is the fact that it's very nimble in the corners. So if I can work the corners well, I'm able to pick off a few places, and we'll take it from there. So I'm going to run 8 laps, see how we get on. At the end of the 8 laps, I'll finish the commentary, and then I'll put it onto replay, and you can watch the race from there again. Right. So without further ado, let's see where we can get this car. My starts are not the best in the world in this car. I have not mastered getting away. I've lost one, and that Merc nearly tail-ended me. Yeah, I get swamped here. I prefer the inside line, but that Beamer's keeping me well out of contention. Okay, so I dropped far too many places here. I'm going to get that inside line if I can. And nick a few back. Now if I can... Here we go, let's get this corner right. Okay. We've survived the first few corner carnage. And here come the Mercedes. Okay. Oh, just a bit of bumping, that'll rub out. These Mercs are so fast down the straights. But as you can see, I can pull it back in the corners. So I've got to work this car in the corners, which is not easy because they're not going to give up the corners readily. So I can imagine I could be a very short race. Let's put it this way. So now I can close up on this guy's bumper, but now you see the power comes in and he's gone. But if I can just stay in contention, come through the corners, and then we're back on him again.
You're in a good position to take him. Don't take too many risks, but try squeezing past when you can.
Might be able to be a bit cheeky here if I can. No, he's got too much power on me here. Now maybe the Escort in the front will slow him up a little bit, because I've got no hope of staying with him. Look at the power he's got. Keep it smooth. Can't attack this guy yet. He's just too strong out of the corners. But I may have him here. No. Don't quite have the power to get past him yet. It's too fast in that corner. That's just ruined that. Okay, I've not got too much bother from behind, so I can concentrate more on this guy. Only got a 4-speed box of this car, none of this 5 or 6 gears. And the acceleration on these is nothing compared to modern day cars. It just hasn't got it.
That's the fastest first sector time.
But the idea is to be smooth in this car. You've got to try and be smooth. Right, now those two are going to argue through the corners. Let's see if that... Can't quite get alongside him. He's defending his line so well. Already halfway through the race, and I can't get past his Merc. If I can get past the Merc, I could probably get past those Escorts. That Merc is defending so well. Let's try and get a tighter line here now. Yeah, that Merc's been slowed up by the Escort, so...
That lap is a new personal best. Good job. Keep pushing.
choose my gear early, which is a bit silly of me. Now... Oh, that was... Sorry. Elbows out.
Currently we're running just outside the top 10. Try and catch it up. Come on, you can do it.
Bit naughty of me. Elbows were out there. Not the way I like to pass a car. But it's not done and dusted. He's going to come back at me now, I assure you. Unless I can get past these Escorts quick. Okay, let's put him away. Now the Beamer. The Beamer's much more trouble, because they are very similar in speed. They're faster than the Escort, and they also got good handling in the corners, so turn in early, get a good exit.
Good hustle. That's the best second sector of anyone today. Okay, mate, you're on his tail. Let's try and nail him on this lap. Force an error. He's under big pressure. You can take it.
Come on, I'm on the inside. You can see me there. I haven't got the grunt to pull away. If I could have, I needed to drop it to gear then, but the second gear would have been too low. Oh, nearly got away from it then. Power sliding through that corner. I've got a car on the inside. He's tried to run me wide. I will not have any of that. Snatched the wrong gear there completely. Okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay, got a better exit on that one. Just about stayed on the grass there, off the grass. Dip to the inside. Okay, back after the BMW again.
Top 10, keep on it.
This is a better corner. Here we go. Okay, that was a much better overtake, much cleaner. I can do it, see? Right, now let's see if we can grab this Merc. Keeping it smooth. See, when you're in clean air, this car is overall quite quick through the lap. It's just when you catch up to something the size of a truck, you ain't gonna get past, and you've got to take silly risks. He isn't going to let me pass anytime soon. He's got every entitlement not to do so. If I can get alongside him there through here. No, what am I thinking? Okay, let those two scribble it out. Well, thank you. You leave the door open, I'm going to have that.
Good job, that takes place, 7th isn't far away.
Now, I'm going to try and stay towards the inside line, because that Merc's going to come back at me. I'm going to defend my line for him now. I don't... Okay, that's kept him out there. That beam is right there. Got that one all wrong. Back end stepped out then, I've lost momentum. Let's see if we can get ahead of this Merc just for the end of this race. I'll be happy with that. Oh dear. Well, that was a complete stupid move on my part on the last lap, trying to get too eager. Now the best we can hope for is a top 10 finish. We might get a top 10 finish here. Back up to, can we get 8th place the last? Oh. Those Mercs break so much further away on the corners. Well, 9th place. Not the cleanest laps in the world. But that was a tough race. So, let's look at the replay. I don't believe I had a jump start there. I don't know why that showed that, because I don't believe I jumped start. I thought I'd lost places. It's a fun car to drive. I really enjoyed it. It was never going to be the cleanest race in the world because these cars are just don't have the speed and the straights that the Mercs do, and you just get completely swamped by them. So you've got to play to the strengths and just attack it in the corners. But of course they're going to defend that line, quite rightly so, and that's when you get a little bit of a bumping and banging. So anyway, top 10 finish. It's not bad. Eight laps. I'll take that. Not my cleanest race in the world, but at least it showcases what the 1970s were like, and the good old Mark Wolford Escort in its time. I like to showcase that. So enjoy the rest of the replay, and